Peters Township High School. We'll begin with the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Indians of Peters Township, number 12, a freshman playing the middle, Gabe Pritt. A sophomore defensive specialist, number 2, Chris Valencia. Sophomore defensive specialist, number 5, Matt Valencia. A junior setter, number 6, Sean Hardy. Junior outside hitter, number 11, Grant Coker. And junior playing the middle, number 20, Kevin Corrigan. And the seniors for Peters Township. First, number 4, senior defensive specialist, Tyler John. Senior outside, senior center, number 15, Eric Spangenberg. Senior playing the right side, number 7, Cody Drabasky. Senior outside hitter, number 21, Ben Britz. Senior playing the right side, number 22, Mark Hayes. And senior libero, number 25, Nathan Bacon. The Peters Township Indians are coached by head coach Chris Kelly. He's assisted by Zach Scahill and Corey Berzik. For your Upper St. Clair Panthers, coming into this match with a 3-0 section record so far this year, a sophomore defensive specialist, number 1, Christian Andretti. Sophomore defensive specialist, number 11, Nick Chesko. Sophomore hitter, number 19, Brian Rolick. Sophomore hitter, number 22, Andrew Polashenko. Junior libero, number 2, Trevor McGahee. Junior hitter, number 14, Tyler Brennan. Junior hitter, number 16, Anthony Cugini. And junior number 25, hitter, Kyle Shepner. And your 2010 Upper St. Clair seniors, number 3, defensive specialist, Rob Sen. Senior center, number 10, Troy Murphy. Senior hitter, number 13, Ben Richardson. Senior hitter, number 24, Grant Bezick. And number 26, senior hitter, Matt Argento. The Panthers, as always, are coached by head coach Jack Zebo. He's assisted by Mark Killinger and Josh Figarelli.
My name is Kevin McGahee. I'm with you, as always, for these volleyball contests, and I'm glad you're with us tonight. My cameraman is John Bonessi. Tonight, the Upper St. Clair Panthers welcome to the gym the Indians of Peters Township High School. The Panthers enter tonight's contest already having played 3 section matches. This is number 4, and the Panthers come in with a 3-0 record. And each one of those 3 matches has been won in 3 games. If you've seen enough of these, you know that this is rally scoring. First one to 25 wins the set. A match consists of the best of 5 sets. First one to win 3, the match is over, and we can all go home. The Peters Township Indians have a pretty well senior-laden team. We'll get the starting lineups set here in just a minute so everybody knows what's going on. But this may be the first time you've seen this version of the Upper St. Clair Panthers this season, and it is also an upperclassman-laden team. A lot of seniors and juniors. A couple of juniors get playing time. Number 24, senior Grant Bezick. Number 26, senior Matt Argento. Number 10 is the senior setter. That's Troy Murphy. 16 is the junior. That's Anthony Cugini. Number 11 gets a start tonight. That is sophomore defensive specialist Nick Chesko. And number 2 wearing the red libero jersey, that's Trevor McGahee. He's been doing that all season long. That's a defensive specialist position. The libero, you'll see, can substitute freely, can come and go pretty much as he pleases, but basically plays the back row. For the Peters Township Indians, the starting lineup anyway, is number 11, Grant Coker. He's a senior outside hitter. Number 20, Kevin Corrigan, a junior playing in the middle. Number 15 is Eric Spangenberg. He's a senior setter. Number 21, Ben Pritz. He's a senior outside hitter. Number 12, Gabe Pritz. They're brothers, you probably can tell. He's a freshman playing in the middle. And who have I forgotten? Number 22, Mark Hayes, I think is the one I forgot. Anyway, it's a very upper-class laden contest tonight. This is set number 1 of the best-of-5 match, and senior Troy Murphy, number 10, will start off with the serving chores for the Panthers. We seem to be set here. The lineup's in place. Everybody seems organized, and away we go. Panthers having first serve. From the left side into the upper St. Clair block, it dribbled back over the net, saved nicely. Troy Murphy on the short set, Grant Bezic with the attack, and that is a net violation. Grant Bezic looks like he got a little too close to the net on that attack. Error sends the first point over to Peters Township, where their libero, who has checked in here, will be doing the serving. That's number 25, Nathan Bachik. And there's Grant Bezic, gets that point right back. Grant with his first kill of the night. We'll see that a lot tonight. Panthers have a very experienced setter in Troy Murphy, number 10. And pretty decent back row passing. This is Anthony Cugini, number 16, with the first St. Clair serve into the net. That net top is 8 feet off the ground. That particular one was about 7 feet 8, didn't quite make it over. And two errors now gives Peters Township 2 points in an early 2-0 lead. Nice and easy serve. Anthony Cugini with a pass to Troy Murphy. From the left side, that was Nick Chesko. Saved. Yeah, double hit called. Nick was surprised by that. He had to go down to lift that off the floor, and in doing so, the double hit called. Double hit means you have to hit the ball. You can hit it with both hands, but they have to be at the same time and impart no spin to the ball. That serve just touches the net, rolls over. Grant Bezic again into the Peters Township block. Grant Bezic off the Troy Murphy set, and it's an early 3-2 lead. Matt Argento, number 26, back on the floor for the Panthers in the early substitution. This is Grant Bezic, just got the 2 points on the kills with the serve. Little short set into the St. Clair block. Now from the left side, just pooching the ball over the net. Matt Argento with a set, and it was a little in front of him. Missed that substitution. Kyle Shepner, the senior number 25, had checked into the match. Tried to edge that ball over the net. Unsuccessful. Point and side out to Peters Township. Jump serve from number 11, Grant Coker, returned by Trevor McGahee. He bucked the ball right back in play, and another decent pass. Nick Chesko with a one-hander. Set to the left side again. Number 21 with the attack that time. It's out of bounds. No tip. That was Ben Pritz, the senior, with that hit. It goes out of bounds, side out, and point to the Panthers. Senior Kyle Shepner. Backs up with the serve. Little backspin number handled by the Indians on the left side again. Ben Pritz again with the attack. Not a kill. Matt Argento right into the Peters Township block. Nick Chesko from the left side off the tip. And a net violation. You cannot touch that net. And apparently somebody got a jersey on it. The violation sends a point and side out right back to the Panthers. And we're all tied up at 4 very early in set number 1. Kyle Shepner once again steps back for the St. Clair serve. Nice and easy little sidewinder number at the net. You can't use it, and that is a double hit call. Now, you probably couldn't see it from here, but there was a lot of spin put on that ball as it was set. The double hit is a violation. That means your hands do not hit the ball at the same time. They have to hit at the same time with no spin. Little top spin serve again by Shepner. Short set. Trevor McGahee, he's digging it out, but again a net violation. Nice dig by Trevor McGahee, but unnecessary, as the net violation gives the Panthers 1 more point. It's a 6-4 lead. Panthers have a nice 4-0 run going here with Kyle Shepner doing the serving. And another set serve into the net, just about the same height as Anthony Cugini a minute ago. Sends a point and a side out back to Peters Township. Checking in is Kevin Corrigan, number 20. The junior middle hitter for Peters Township. Gabe Britz, the freshman, doing the serving. Tips the net, goes over. Trevor McGahee with the pass. From the left side, Nick Chesko into the block. Rescued by Anthony Cugini. Nick Chesko again, yeah, and off the block and down this time. Nick Chesko with his first kill tonight. And he gets back to the back line with the serve. Nick's a sophomore. Usually he was playing defense. He's getting his first chance to hit tonight. Looked like a decent serve, but lands just about 6 inches long. Well, overruled by the official. I personally thought it was long, but it was overruled by the up official. That landed on the back line, and it's a service ace for Nick Chesko. Well, the serving gods give it, then they take it away. That one comes up short into the net. And that's a gift for Peters Township, side out, and point Indians. Substitution number 2 on the floor for the Indians. That is sophomore Chris Malencia. Heads right to the back line for some serving chores. 8-6 Panthers, still early in set number 1. Overpass by Cugini. Didn't do the Panthers, didn't do us any harm. Dug out of there by Trevor McGahee and still hoisted over the net. Wow. Trevor McGahee with the excellent dig to get that one going. It came right to Troy Murphy, the setter. You don't often see the setter get a kill, but that's exactly what he did with a one-handed place block. Straight to the floor. Matt Argento steps to the back line for the St. Clair serve. Left side again. That one, the slicing attack off the hands of Ben Pritz, his first successful kill. Side out and point for Peters Township. Trading points here. It's 9-7 Panthers. Set number 1. We played at 25. You have to win a set by 2. We'll talk more about that as soon as we get there, but there's a long way to go still in set number 1. Little jump serve, top spin number. Nick Chesko to the front line. Grant Basic just touched it. Another net violation. Well, Panthers are saved on that. Grant Basic thought he was going to get it, just touch it over the front line. But that front line for Peters got into the net again. And the point belongs to the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Senior Troy Murphy. We've gone to the full rotation now. Troy Murphy to the serve. A real floater, a knuckleball. Handled by the Indians from the left side. Dug out of there by Troy Murphy. Trevor McGahee right back to Troy. He'll just keep it in play. Little short set from McGahee again to the front. Troy Murphy short set into Basic, but he hits it right into the Grant Coker Peters Township block. It rifles back onto the St. Clair side of the floor. It's still the Panthers with a 10-8 lead here in set number 1. Libero senior Nathan Bajcik to the back line for the Peters Township serve, and that goes into the net. So, sort of early game jitters here. A lot of errors ruling the day here. Net violations and service errors. But the Panthers with a 3-point lead. It's 11-8. Anthony Cugini, the junior, number 16, with the St. Clair serve. Set, not much Peters could do with that. The set really wasn't all that great. Neither was that one. Yeah, well, that was an overpass. You usually want to get that to the setter. It was over Troy Murphy's head and over the net. So here we are trading points again. It's still a 2-point Panther lead at 11-9. Number 15, senior Eric Spangenberg to the back line for the Peters Township serve. Nick Chesko into the block from McGahee with the recovery. Little back set, Anthony Cugini. Oh, a little miscommunication on Peters' part. It's actually a pretty good set. But Anthony Cugini with his first kill tonight. If the attack goes over and doesn't come back, that's a kill in my book, and it's a 3-point Panther lead again at 12-9. Grant Basic, the senior number 24, to the back line. Nice easy serve. Hoisted in the air, little back set to the right side by Peters. No power on it. Troy Murphy back set. Anthony Cugini into the Peters block, rescued, and yeah, foot violation. Anthony's momentum took him across the black center line of the floor. You can put your foot on it, but you can't put your foot over it, which is what Anthony had done. That violation sends that point and side out over to the Indians, where senior Grant Coker will do the serving for Peters. Nick Chesko to Troy Murphy. Little short set. Net violation this time by Matt Argento on the attack attempt. Well, both sides are pretty aggressive here, but they got to stay away from that net. It seems to be costing both teams some points early on here. I imagine they'll get that fixed as the match progresses. A little jump serve and another serving violation. That jump serve looked good when it got started by Grant Coker, but he hammered that way into the bottom side of the net. And it'll be senior Kyle Shepner with the Upper St. Clair serve. Set, and again, nothing much Peters can do with it. They just sort of keep the ball in play. Troy Murphy, though, on the 2-ball, he had no set that time. He was hoping to catch him unawares. Nice dig by Anthony Cugini to keep that in play. Nick Chesko into the block, and Nick Chesko with another kill. That wouldn't have been possible without that Anthony Cugini dig. And the Panthers get that 3-point lead back. Teams traded 2 points each that time. Kyle Shepner once again with a serve. 14-11 Panthers, set number 1. Little back set. Oh, not much Trevor McGahey could do with that one. That one was a steaming, sizzling, slicing attack that came right across the front of Trevor McGahey. He took a whack at it as best he could. Point and side out for Peters Township. 14-12. Panthers still holding that slim lead. Gabe Pritz, the freshman middle hitter, back to do the serving. Little jump serve and a good one. Trevor McGahey with the pass to the front line. Joust at the net. Well, won by the Panthers, but Grant Biesick in his effort to, or Matt Argento rather, in his effort to help, got it over the net, but out of bounds. And the Indians sneak back within one. 14-13. Jump serve again. That fooled Anthony Cugini. I bet he took his eye off it because they had a pretty good look at it. That a service ace by the Indians knots the match up at 14, or rather the first set of the match at 14. There they are, those serving gods again. You get one, you give one, and St. Clair gets the side out and the point. 15-14 is the Panthers' lead. Nick Chesko heading to the back row for the serving. Little shuffle step. Backspin on the serve. Handled nicely by the Indians from the right side. Slicing attack. Lands right in front of senior Rob Senge. Not much he could do about that. Pretty nice attack by the Peters Township Indians, and we're tied up at 15. The set goes to 25. You have to win it by 2. If we get tied up at 24, we play extra points. Little hop serve. Right back to Anthony Cugini over the front row, and another net violation. My goodness. Panthers collect the point and lead by 1 at 16-15. Matt Argento now stepping to the back line for the St. Clair serve. Another short serve. Well, I thought they might get these kinks worked out, but both teams still with some interesting net play and service problems. And we're all tied up at 16 now. Peters Township with the serve. That's Ben Pritz. Trevor McGahey to the Troy Murphy. Set, and Grant Biesick. That's the way it works. Grant Biesick with the kill. Murphy and McGahey with the assists. Grant Biesick with his 3rd kill of set number 1. Panthers still have not relinquished that lead since we captured it. Early on at 5-4, 17-16. Panthers by 1. Troy Murphy with the driving serve. It'll be a back row attack coming up, and nothing for Peters. Grant Biesick with the unusual set. Troy Murphy with the back row attack. Rescued out of there by the Indians, but a double hit called. It's actually a pretty good effort. on the part of the Peters Township Indian, but that double hit putting a lot of spin on the set. Violation, and it's Panthers ball again. End point 18-16 Panthers. Looking to get a little cushion of points before you hit 20. Front set, not a very good one at that. Kyle Shepner recovers off the Peters block. Peters now gets a shot with it, and this will not be a kill. Well, it is actually. I thought that set was too far back, but it turned out to be just right for Grant Coker, the senior hitter, with the kill. Peters is back within one, 18-17 Panthers. Nathan Bachik with the Peters serve. Nothing special. Trevor McGahee to Troy Murphy. Grant Biesick again. Look at it, looks like clonked off somebody's head. I'm glad he still got it as hard as that one came. That's a good combination. McGahee to Murphy to Biesick. Works again, and Grant Biesick 4 kills to lead the Panthers. Anthony Cugini, the junior, with his serve. Joe almost rolled it over, but yet another service error and a gift point for Peters Township. Substitution number 22 is back in. Mark Hayes, he's a senior, playing the right side. Chris Malencia, number 2, the sophomore, takes a spot on the bench for the position play. Eric Spangenberg with the Peters serve. Nick Chesko from the left side, and it is tipped. Tipped ball is called. It landed out, but it apparently went off a Peters Township player's finger. Both officials saw it. So that is a successful kill by Nick Chesko. Peters Township coach Kelly not particularly happy with the way that call went, but the Panthers do have a 2-point lead. It's 20-18. From the left side again, Peter. Some confusion. There were 2 over there. Both Ben Pritz and Mark Hayes were there. It was I got it, you take it, and nobody had it. And the Panthers now with a little 3-point cushion, heading into game territory here. Grant Biesick with the St. Clair serve. To the front line, and the quick set, and that's just over the net. And finds a spot in the back left corner of the St. Clair court. Successful kill by the Indians, and they get the side out and the serve. Panthers to lead by 2. It's 21-19. Little pooch serve. Anthony Cugini rescues that. Troy Murphy to Kyle Shepner. Down and dirty. Kyle Shepner. Wow. Finds an open spot in the back right corner. Hope he didn't dent the fresh polyurethane floor. And the Panthers now lead by 3, 22-19. And it's Kyle Shepner headed back with the serve. Little backspin just trickles over the net. It counts, though. You can play it off the net, not like in the old days when I was growing up. And that serve did not count. It sure does today. Little punch shot from the left side. It hits the antenna. That is out of bounds. The antenna is the little red and white pole. I think you can see it on the screen. That designates the out of bounds line at the net. It can't hit that. It did, and the Panthers now with a 4-point lead at 23-19. Sitting pretty here in set number 1, and Coach Chris Kelly taking a timeout for the Peters Township Indians. It gives us a chance to give you a quick summary of how things have gone here. As you've plainly seen, a lot of errors have dominated what has happened so far. Grant Biesick, number 24, the senior, leading all St. Clair scores with 4 kills. Nick Chesko, the sophomore, number 11, he's got 3. 1 each for Troy Murphy, the setter. You don't see that very often, but he's got 1. Anthony Cugini, number 16, the junior's got 1, and as does Kyle Shepner that you just saw. A kill with power. 2 brilliant digs that have kept the ball in play. One by Trevor McGahee, he's the junior wearing the red number 2. And Anthony Cugini, he's got 1, and only 1 service ace so far in the match. That's by Nick Chesko. And no blocks for points so far. That has to do a little bit with Peters Township not doing an awful lot of hitting, and when they do, it's a slicing attack. They like that left side attack. Kyle Shepner with that serve, trying to close this thing out. No attack again from Peters Township. Troy Murphy with a set. Matt Argento out of bounds, no touch. Nobody from Peters touched it. That one just sort of floated out of bounds into the crowd. Side out and point Peters. They trail by 3. It's a 23-20 Panthers lead. Senior Rob Sench checks back into the court. There's Nick Chesko to Troy Murphy on the 2 ball. Did not fool the Peters Township Indians from the left. Trevor McGahey with a nice dig again. Troy Murphy just pooching it over the net. On the left side into the St. Clair block. Oh, lands just out of bounds. Good block by Troy Murphy and Matt Argento, but it does land out of bounds. It's got to land inbounds. Indians back within 2, and now Coach Jack Zebo for the Upper St. Clair Panthers takes a quick break to make sure his charges finish out set number 1 here of this best-of-5 match. The Panthers come in with a 3-0 match record so far in Section 3, having already defeated Central Catholic Bethel Park. All by 3-0 counts. It's the first chance we've had to see Peters Township this year. Both teams look pretty even to me so far. This is only the 2nd week of the season, and the 4th match for both. Oh, that other match was Cannon McMillan. I think I drew a blank there. Cannon McMillan is the other team the Panthers have beaten so far, all by 3-0 counts. Peters Township serving with a 2-point deficit, 23-21 Panthers. Nick Chesko from the left side, rescued out of there. Nice dig by Peters. Trevor McGahey to Troy Murphy. Back to Nick Chesko, and what's the call? It goes wide. Call is wide. It looked like pretty good from here, but it was just out of bounds. And now Peters Township crawling back in this. Trailing by 1, the 23-22 Panthers needing a side out in the point right now. Little floater of a serve. Little back set to Matt Argento. Another net violation. A gift from Peters Township Indians. Now the Panthers needing just 1 of the next 3 points to finish out set number 1. 24-22 Panthers. Set us to 25. You got to win it by 2. Nick Chesko with the serve. To the left side again, and off the St. Clair block, but not able to be rescued. It's a pretty good block off the Ben Pritz attack. Everything from Peters is coming from the left side. It's unusual when they do actually get a right side attack. Panthers should be able to smell that out. Now what's got to happen is at 24-23, Panthers need this point. If Peters Township gets it, we play until somebody does win by 2. Pooch serve, that's out, and that's another gift for the Panthers, and that finishes out set number 1, with the Panthers taking that away 25-23. There's plenty more volleyball to be played. We'll take a quick 3-minute break, but stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back for set number 2. We are back and ready to go. That was a nice 3-minute break for us. Only a couple of milliseconds for you. In case you forgot, my name is Kevin McGahey, and doing the videography for us tonight is John Bonessi. He's our cameraman, and this all comes to us via the good graces of Glenn Ward down at USC Cable 7 TV, who does a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff to make sure these matches get brought to you. So you saw for St. Clair take set number 1, 25-23. You saw how evenly matched these teams are. But that's only one of a possible 5 sets. We play the best of 5. Panthers only have 1. Well, it looked pretty good to get started here, but that one ended up in the net on the attack by Grant Bezic, and that gives Peters Township the first point in match number 2. Well, here we go again with some serving issues. That area is a gift for the Panthers, and it sends Troy Murphy, senior setter number 10, to the back row for the serving chores for the Panthers. 1-1 very early in set number 2. Little back set and a dribbler. I don't know. Well, I don't really know if that's what Gabe Pritz meant when he went after that ball, but it ended up having no power and just sort of dribbled over the net and oozed down the front of the St. Clair block. But it kills the kill and the point's a point, and the Peters Township has an early 2-1 lead. Eric Spangenberg with the Peters Township serve. From the back row, that was Anthony Cugini who hammered it into the net. It's got to go over on 3. You don't get a 4th. And Peters Township with a 3-1 lead equals their largest lead of the match, which they had very early in set number 1. Troy Murphy short set. Grant Bezic doing some damage to the polyurethane. Mercy sakes. Grant Bezic taking it out on the poor floor. Hope the ball doesn't have a flat spot on it. Anthony Cugini, the junior, number 16, back for the St. Clair serve, trailing 3-2. From the left side again, just pooched over the net. Kyle Shepner got a hold of it, but it hit you didn't see that probably on the screen. That actually hit an air vent in the ceiling and came rocketing back to the ground long before the Panthers thought it would. And just like in set number one, the Peters Township Indians have an early 4-2 lead. Grant Coker with the Peters Township serve just touches the net and over. And Grant Bezic with that attack, not a kill. Troy Murphy rescues that one, nice dig, and punched over the net. And it comes right back down in the back right corner where nobody from St. Clair was standing. And the Peters Township Indians have a 5-2 lead in set number 2. Grant Coker still with the Peters Township serve. Well, that looked pretty. Troy Murphy rescued the overpass that was headed toward the Peters side. Grant Bezic hammered it, but hammered it long. Point for the Indians, 6-2, 4-point Indians lead. Kyle Shepner, but right at Grant Coker. That one went wide, no touch. All right, that one out of bounds. Side out and point to the Panthers to break that little run of points that Peters Township had. It's 6-3. Indians have doubled up the Panthers so far. Grant Bezic to the back line with the serve. Little topspin number goes backwards. You like to see that because you know a kill's not coming, and that one is not going to make it over. That is a service ace for Grant Bezic. He just flat out fooled Mark Hayes on that one. Must have been one of those Phil Necro knuckle style serves that doesn't move. Doesn't rotate, rather. It moves a lot, but doesn't rotate. Short set and dug by Grant Bezic with a one-hander. On the left side, huge attack by Ben Pritz. He got way up over the net that time and hammered it down in the back left corner. 3-point Peters Township leads 7-4. Jump serve over the net and out of bounds. Service error, that's out. Nice hard serve by Gabe Pritz. He's the freshman. But it is a point and side out for the Panthers. Senior Kyle Shepner will step to the back line for the St. Clair serve. Seem to be ready. Kyle steps up and a little set to the left side once again. Rescued out of there by Anthony Cugini. The overpass works. Well, normally you don't like that first pass to go back over the net, but it went over and Kevin Corrigan, I think, was a little surprised to see it. He hammered it into the net. Panther point, and it's Kyle Shepner once again with a St. Clair serve. Nice dig by Anthony Cugini to keep that one alive. Top spin serve. Left side set off the St. Clair block. Yep, off the St. Clair block. It hit the antenna. So that is out of bounds. My mistake. That hit a Peters player on the block to the antenna. That's a St. Clair point. We're all knotted up at 7. And that one should have gone just low. Yeah, it did go long. Nice attack from the back row. But it went about a foot long, and the Panthers have their first lead of set number 2 at 8-7. And it's a nice little run by Kyle Shepner right now. Panthers were down by 4 just a minute ago and now lead by 1. Joust at the net. Well, that one just sort of trickled over the front line. Panthers head defense was expecting a little bit more power on that. It's not how hard you hit him, it is where. And that one landed just beyond the outstretched arms of the double block. Senior Rob Stenz checks in number 3. And Chris Malencia, the sophomore defensive specialist and server for Peters. Little hop serve. Handled by Trevor McGahee to Troy Murphy. Left side, Nick Chesko, and a lift called. First one of those we've seen tonight. It was actually a nice dig by Gabe Pritz, but the lift called as that pass had to try to hoist it back in play. That is not allowed. It's like palming a basketball, but underneath it. Nick Chesko with the St. Clair serve. Left side. Nice block, but not for a point. Finds his way back to Peters, and Matt Argento doing some damage to Grant Coker. Matt Argento, his first successful kill tonight. He's been on the floor a lot. Hasn't had a lot of chance to make the successful attacks. Nick Chesko again with the St. Clair serve. Hop serve, that one goes way long. My goodness, Nick's been in the weight room apparently, because that one went a good 10 feet beyond the back line. Peters gets the point in the side out, and it's a 10-9 Panthers lead. This is set number 2 of a best-of-5 match. Panthers have already come away with set number 1. Troy Murphy and Matt Argento just oozing that over the Peters block. Ball still in play. Anthony Cugini goes just long. He had a good look at it, but I think that set got a little bit behind him. He got his hand under the ball and sailed it a little long, and we are tied up at 10. Trevor McGahee with the pass. Troy Murphy on the 2-ball. Does not fool the Indians. Well covered by Chris Malencia, but it comes right back into the defensive donut rather of the St. Clair Panthers. That's that open spot that's naturally in the middle of a defense on something like this. Trevor McGahee to Troy Murphy, short set, and Matt Argento taking care of business. Nicely done, nicely set. And that's how it's supposed to work. The classic bump, set, kill. That's how the coach draws it up, and we're all knotted up at 11 now here in set number 2. That actually lands in a service. I know the Indians thought that was going out. It's hard for me to see from here, but it lands on the sideline. And that is an ace for Matt Argento, third of the match for the Panthers. And Peters Township Indians also have one. The Panthers get the lead back at 12-11. Matt Argento once again with that serve. He serves from way back behind the line. That overpass taken care of by Anthony Cugini for his second kill tonight. That first pass is supposed to come to your own front line, not the other guys. And a good defense knows exactly what to do with it. And that was Anthony took care of business there, giving the Panthers a 2-point lead at 13-11. Well, that is the 2-touch ball with sort of power. Nick Chesko had a pretty good look at it, but didn't expect that to be coming at him with that kind of speed. Usually it's a lot softer than that. Successful kill for Peters Township. Side out and point for Peters. Nathan Bachik with the Peters Township serve. Same thing, Troy Murphy just did the same thing we just saw from Peters. The first pass went too close to the net. Troy did the right thing by finding an open spot on the Peters Township side of the floor. Panthers get that 2-point lead back at 14-12, and Troy heads right back for the serving. Just over the net. Nicely dug by Peters, and Trevor McGahee with a terrific dig, but it basically went to nobody. Grant Bisick had to rescue it. Those one-handed digs that Trevor just did, you don't have a lot of control on that. You keep the ball in play, but it's hard to guide the ball with a one-handed sort of a fist of a dig. 14-13 Panthers. Grant Bisick doesn't stay down. It does not stay down. Nice recovery by Peters. Again, Grant Bisick with a hit. One more. Yes, Trevor McGahee successfully getting that ball back over the net. Oh, just off the St. Clair block, and it ends up Grant Coker for Peters with a big attack. Good block set up by the Panthers, but it does trickle off an arm and out of bounds. And we're all tied up at 14. Eric Spangenberg with the Peters serve. Anthony Cugini pushed them all over the net. From the right side, unusual, Trevor McGahee with a dig. Troy Murphy from the back row. Off the tip, McGahee again. Troy Murphy short set, Grant Bisick, bam! Got that one down in a hurry. 6 kills tonight for Grant Bisick, and the Panthers maintain that lead. Just like in set number one, the Panthers trailed early, got the lead back, and haven't given it up since. No, that's a long serve. Anthony Cugini and Nick Chesko both got to stay out of the weight room this week. It's 15 all. Indians in control of the ball. Little short serve. Decent pass. Kyle Shepner hammering the ball in the back right corner. Kyle, the senior hitter, with his second kill tonight. 16-15 Panthers. The team's trading points now. And Grant Biesick to the back line to serve. Top spin number. To the set, a little back set from the right side, and that one sails out of bounds. Anybody touch it? Nobody touched it. Out of bounds, and that gives the Panthers a 2-point lead now at 17-15. Right to the, that's what you like to see. A great serve, heads to the right to the back row. That way the defense doesn't know whether to let it go or return it. That's exactly what happened to Nathan Bachik, and that's a service ace for Grant Biesick, his second of the night, and at a very nice time in set number two. The Panthers have built a little 3-point cushion at 18-15. Well, there's those serving gods again. That one comes up just short. I bet Grant wishes he had that one back. But you can only rewind on film, not in real time. Gabe Pritz to the back line for the Peters Township serve. Troy Murphy with the set. Nick Chesko with the attack off the net and down. Nick Chesko, well, wasn't all that pretty, but we'll take it as we can get it. 4 kills tonight for Nick, all from the left side. The Panthers with that 3-point lead at 19-16, building a little cushion here as we get to 20-point territory. Kyle Shepner with the serve. Good St. Clair block. Ball still in play. Troy Murphy and the short set. Too bad. Nice little play. I love that short set, but Matt Argento got into the net. His momentum carried him in, and that sends the point. That actually gives the point and side out to Peters Township. (19-17) Panthers. Chris Malencia, sophomore defensive specialist, back for the Peters Township serve. A little hop serve handled by the Panthers. Troy Murphy, Matt Argento didn't have much on it. The set was a little low for him. Well, mercy, another net violation. I'm not sure who got into that this time, but it's another gift for the Indians. They've called back within one. It's 19-18 Panthers. That one goes kind of long, 3 points. Well, those serving gods, I don't know whose side they're on tonight, but there have been several service errors on both teams. Nick Chesko to the back row. Timeout called by Upper St. Clair coach Jack Zebo. Pretty good time of the match to do that. As you hit 20, you know, the points you need are getting smaller, and it's time to make sure the team knows what to do to finish out the match, which is exactly set rather, which is what the Panthers did last time. Grant Biesick still leading all St. Clair killers really, with 6 kills tonight. Nick Chesko, number 11, the sophomore, he's got 4, and 2 each for the senior setter, number 10, Troy Murphy. Anthony Cugini, the junior, has 2. Kyle Shepner with 2 powerful kills tonight, and Matt Argento also has 2. 4 aces. Grant Biesick with 2, Nick Chesko with 1, and Matt Argento with 1. Nick Chesko is up to serve again, and strangely no blocks for points. Usually you see that off an attack, a block goes down. Well, there it is again. That was a terrific serve. That fooled everybody. Another ace by Nick Chesko, his second. But it heads right to the back line, and again, the defense doesn't quite know what to do with it. 21-18, 3-point Panther lead. The set's to 25, and you have to win it by 2. So the set, a little 4 set to the, yeah, not much you can do. When they get a nice set like that, Ben Pritz got up nice and high for that slicing attack in front of the St. Clair back row. Peters gets 1 back, and it's 21-19. Panthers content I hope to trade points all the way out here and not let Peters get back in control of this match. 21-19. McGahee to Murphy to Argento, and that's a multiple. I don't know quite what that was. They're going to call it a lift. But Matt Argento took care of business, putting that right in the belly of the block. Panthers lead again by 3, 22-19. Well, Matt Argento, that was a slider. I think he put a little bit too much leftward spin on that. Not a particularly good time to give the other team a gift, but the Panthers do still lead. It's 22-20. Coming to crunch time in set number 2. Just go to Murphy and Anthony Cugini pushing it to the back row from the left side. Terrific block and rescued out of there by Grant Bezic. Good presence of mind to come up with that one. Now the Panthers get a chance to use it. McGahee to Murphy, short set. Grant Bezic, bam, down to the floor. Grant Bezic controlling that one. They'd have never got a chance at it if he hadn't figured out how to dig his way out of that net play. But Grant Bezic with 7 great kills, and that's that McGahee to Murphy to Bezic combination. That's worked several times tonight, and it's a 3-point Panther lead. 23-20. Top spin serve. That one never hit anybody. That's a 4 hit. That's sort of out of bounds. I don't know what the heck that was. I guess out of bounds. But now the Panthers are sitting pretty on that air. It's 24-20. Panthers needing 1 of the next 5 to close out set number 2. Troy Murphy. Little overpass, dug out of there by Troy. Well, as Kyle Shepard said, went kind of over Anthony Cugini's head, but Troy Murphy, it's miraculous he even got to that thing. 24-21. Peters has the serve, but the receiving team generally has the advantage here. If they can successfully just touch the serve, if they get that good old bump set attack, the receiving team has first shot at the point. Let's see what the Panthers can do with it. Short set and down by Grant Bezic off the Troy Murphy assist, and that's that for set number 2. The Panthers come away with this one in another close set here, 25-21. Stay with us, everybody. We'll take another quick voice break here. We'll be back with you in just a second. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. Another couple of milliseconds of a break for you. We had a nice 3-minute stretch. We're ready for set number 3, and that's Trevor McGahee, the junior libero, starting off with a serve for the Upper St. Clair Panthers, and that is the first block for a point we've seen tonight, and it's Grant Bezic who's responsible for it, and for the first time tonight, Upper St. Clair strikes first, and it's a 1-0 Panther lead. Little short set, just over the net, dug out of there by Kyle Shepner. But the set came way out of bounds. Kyle Shepner, though, getting down to rescue that ball off the floor. And we're all tied up at 1. This is set number 3 of a best-of-5 match. The first one to win 3 sets wins the match. Upper St. Clair already with 2 sets in hand. Anthony Cugini. Grant Bezic. Boom, but out of bounds. Grant had a great look at that one. But if that had gone out the door, that one might not have stopped until it hit Waynesburg. In any case, it's Nathan Bachik with the Upper St. Clair serve, and that is an ace. That's a little confusion in the defense. I got it, you take it, and nobody ended up with it. And as in both sets so far, Peters Township has an early lead at 3-1. Top spin serve. Joust at the net, won by the Panthers, kept in play though by Peters. Troy Murphy with a serve. Grant Bezic right into the Peters Township block. Troy Murphy taking the initiative and finding an empty spot in the back left corner. Troy Murphy with his 3rd kill tonight. And the Panthers edge back by a point. It's 3-2 Peters Township. Troy Murphy with a serve. To the front row, little back set from the right side off the St. Clair block. Murphy to Bezic, off a block again. Pretty good net play right now. And Grant Bezic again. But Peters Township with a successful block for the point. and in all three sets so far, Peters has had a 4-2 lead, and they've got one again. Number 15 to the back line, that's senior Eric Spangenberg. Anthony Cugini touching the ball over the net. Short set and out of bounds. Works out great for the Panthers, goes just long. What? Point belongs to Peters. I regret, I don't know why, but it does. They maintain the serve in a 5-2 lead. Left side, Kyle Shepner set came behind him, so he could not hit that one with power. Peters Township into the Grant Bezic block, and that one will go out of bounds. Another block for a point by Grant Bezic. 2 in this set, 2 tonight. Anthony Cugini, junior number 16 to the back line for the serve. Substitution, the first time we will have seen sophomore defensive specialist Christian Andreghi. He will take, he'll substitute for Anthony Cugini. And we'll do some serving. First major substitution we have seen tonight out of the Jack Zebo-led Panthers. Trevor McGee with the dig, but not enough to bring it back up. Hit it right at his feet. He got his hands on it. Troy Murphy back to Nick Chesko, and just over it's the other side of the antenna, actually out of bounds. And the Peters Township Indians with a 7-3 lead here in set number 3. They had one of these in set number 2, and the Panthers eventually came back to tie and take the lead. Let's see what the Panthers have got in their bag of tricks now. And Andreghi to Murphy to Bezic, just touching it over, and it works. Peters was expecting power. Grant did it with finesse. And he gets the honors to be doing the serving. Set from the left side again off this block, and Nick Chesko just a half a step slow, and that successful kill takes a side out and point back to Peters Township in a 4-point lead at 8-4. Floater of a serve. Christian Andreghi to Troy Murphy. Kyle Shepner off a tip, off a block, and it is lifted. Yes, lifted out of there. You can actually hit it with a fist. The issue is with an open hand. You can't actually use an open hand to raise the ball up. Apparently the officials saw that it was not a fist. Lift called, violation, and point for the Panthers. Panthers trail by 3. It's 8-5. Kyle Shepner, the senior. Oh, with a short serve into the net. Rob Senge will check in now. Number 3, the senior, Kyle Shepner, will take a quick break. I know we'll see him back, but Rob is a back line player. He's put in for defense. Chris Malencia lofts the ball over the net. Christian Andreghi to Troy Murphy to Matt Argento, but hits it right to the Peters defense. Nice block by Matt Argento. Rescued by the Indians. Argento again, a slicing attack to the outside. Gets Matt his 4th kill tonight. And the Panthers back within 3. Anthony Cugini, number 16, back on the floor for Christian Andreghi, who played the back row portion of that rotation. Anthony Cugini will play the front. Nick Chesko to the back row for the serve. He's got a couple of aces already tonight, but that unfortunately won't be one. That hits right into the tape. And back-to-back service errors by the Panthers helps Peters maintain that 4-point lead at 10-6. Ben Pritz with the serve. Troy Murphy doing the best he could with an overpass, but it went right into a Peters block, and now Peters Township with their largest lead of the night at 11-6 here in set number 3, with the Panthers already with a 2-0 set lead. That one lands just on the line. Anthony Cugini thought that was going out, but that is the 3rd service ace tonight for the Peters Township Indians, and it's now a 6-point lead at 12-6. Gotten that time by Anthony, but the overpass. Matt Argento into the block, gets it right back. From the back row, that'll be Nick Chesko into the net again. And the Panthers with a couple of errors right now. And actually given the Peters Township Indians a few gifts, and Jack Zebo calls a timely timeout to do what he can to put an end to this. Panthers down by 7 here in set number 3. We're not over by a long shot. Even though the Panthers would lose this set, there's 2 more to go. Possibly 2 more to go. Grant Bezic still leading all hitters with 9 kills. Nick Chesko with 4. Matt Argento, number 26, he's got 4. 3 for Troy Murphy, 2 each for Anthony Cugini, and number 25, Kyle Shepner. The defense has really come up. There's a lot of digs tonight. You like to see the guys on the floor keeping balls in play. Trevor McGahee, the junior libero, number 2, with 5 of those. Troy Murphy has 2. Anthony Cugini 2. Grant Bezic 2. And Kyle Shepner 1. Service aces. Nick Chesko's got 2. Grant Bezic has 2. And Matt Argento has 1. 3 aces for the Peters Township Indians. Now let's see what the Panthers can do to break this string of points that the Indians have put together to lead 13-7. Anthony Cugini off the tip, but right to the Peters libero. Slicing attack. Well, that should have let that one go. That one worked out great. Ben Pritz should have let that one go. The block was actually headed out of bounds. But Matt Argento with a successful block for the point, and that does break that string. Panthers get the serve. And it's Trevor McGahee wearing the red libero jersey to the back row for the serve. Yeah. Timeout called by the official to make sure the rotation, no points scored on that, by the way. There was a little bit of confusion on the St. Clair side about the rotation, who was supposed to serve. Let's see if they got it right. That's the down official's job, is really to manage the substitutions and to manage the proper rotation so the guys stay in their proper slots of 6-3 in the front, 3 in the back, and that the serving rotation stays in line. Everything seems to be in order. No points scored on that. This is a do-over. It's still 13-7. Panthers with the serve. Trevor McGahee. It's a good one. On the 2 ball, did not fool the Panthers. Rob Senge with the set. Grant Bezic just touching it over, and a net violation. Either way, it's a point for the Panthers. Substitution, senior Rob Senge. Nope, no substitution. A little bit of confusion again on the St. Clair side. Yes, Senge comes out, and Kyle Shepner, the senior number 25, goes back in. Trevor McGahee once again with the serve. Well, Troy Murphy had a notion. He thought that overpass was worth a solid slam attempt. It did not work. Goes out of bounds, and timeout called by Coach Kelly of the Peters Township Indians. Peters with a fairly commanding, for them at least tonight, 14-8 lead built here a little while ago. The teams have traded points since that lead was built, but the Panthers need a couple of quick points here to break that string and eat into this lead. They've done that all night so far. Peters Township has had a lead in every set. But the Panthers have battled back during the course of the set to take the lead and eventually win by fairly close margins, 25-23 and 25-21. Let's see what Coach Zebo's got in mind as the Panthers seek to come away with their 4th consecutive match victory in Section 3 volleyball. Nathan Bachik, the libero for Peters, doing the serving with a 6-point lead, 14-8. Grant Bezic into the block, puts it right back over. Gets another shot, just touches it over, did not fool the Indians. Violation by the Panthers gives that point right over to Peters. Lead is 7, 15-8. Panthers need to collect themselves in a big hurry here. Anthony Cugini off the block and dug out by Peters and gotten back over. But the attack goes long into the St. Clair bench. And the point trade gives the serve back to the Panthers. Troy Murphy will step back to see what he can do to unlock this grid that Peters Township has set up here. Panthers needing some points, trailing by 6, 15-9. Attack it up by number 11, Grant Coker, hammers it right into the net. Well, you take them back one at a time. Panthers deficit's now 5 at 15-10. Troy Murphy with a serve. You like to see that. You like to see go backwards because there's no attack coming. Now the Panthers get a chance to use it. McGahee, Murphy, Bezic, but it comes right back. Oh, well, Troy almost got it over, but did not. Grant, though, with good reaction time, kept the ball alive after hitting it into the Peters block, but the point goes over to Peters, and it's 16-10 Indians. Trevor McGahee, Troy Murphy on the 2 ball. That works that time. Everybody was expecting Grant Bezic to get that set. McGahee on the assist, Murphy on the kill. Panthers hanging around. It's a 5-point deficit, 16-11. Christian Andreghi, the sophomore, checks in. He does the serve. Well, Kyle Shepner probably should have hammered that one back to the floor. Christian Andreghi, Troy Murphy, back set, Anthony Cugini. Bam! Down to the left of Nathan Bachik, and Anthony Cugini. 3 kills tonight. The Panthers are back within 4. They're getting them back one at a time. It's 16-12 Peters. Andreghi again with a serve. Little short set, nothing on that. That was way short. Murphy to Bezic. And that lands in the back left corner. Well done, McGahee to Murphy to Bezic. And the Panthers are back within 3. This is the little run we needed. Christian Andreghi with the serve. 16-13 Indians. Little back set, but not good enough to, touch. You couldn't see that one on screen, but that one actually touched. That one touched the structure above. And you can't do that. You can touch the structure and come back on your own side, but not the other side. And the Panthers are back within 2 at 16-14. Hammered long. Nice gift by Peters, and the Panthers are back within 1. Down by 7, given up for dead not too long ago. Christian Andreghi serving has brought the Panthers back within 1 at 16-15. Again, he pops that one up. Troy Murphy gets it, and Nick Chesko from the back row into a block, but Grant Bezic keeps it in control. Down into the back right corner. McGahee to Murphy to Bezic. One more time, and it's tied up. And the Panthers, as they did in sets 1 and 2, have come back from deficits to tie and take control of this match. It's now 16-all. Christian Andreghi still with the serve. No kill this time either. Peters can't use it, and that will go way long, and the Panthers have the lead. The only lead they had in this set was at 1-0. Good play by the Panthers have brought them back. Coach Kelly calls his second timeout of set number 3 to get his team organized, but the Panthers, in a very nice run of points, have regained command of this match. It's 17-16. Grant Bezic has taken off now. He's got 12 kills tonight. He has been the main attacker all season long. Troy Murphy with 4. Nick Chesko with 4. Matt Argento with 4. So they're spreading it out. It's easy to confuse the defense when you can use the wide number of potential attackers on the offensive line. In Peters, they pretty much use the left side, and it's been between Grant Coker, number 11, and 21, Ben Pritz. But the Panthers have gotten a lot of different people involved in this, and it has paid off. Christian Andreghi, the sophomore number 1, continues with the serve. No more timeouts this set for Peters. They've used their 2. Christian Andreghi with the serve. Let's see if St. Clair can keep this run going. Little defense on this initial bit would be great. That one lands just in. Well, Peters Township does end up breaking that string of points, and we're all tied up at 17 now. Peters with the serve. And it's Grant Coker on the back row doing that serving. And Andreghi to Murphy, back set. Kyle Shepner lands just inside the right line. Kyle Shepner with a gorgeous kill. 3 tonight now for Kyle. Panthers get the lead back at 18-17, needing a couple more now to build that cushion as we get toward 20-point territory. Grant Bezic with a topspin serve. Comes in low. No attack attempt by Peters. Short set. Matt Argento. Bang! To the back left side. Matt Argento with his 5th kill. That's 5 tonight. And the Panthers with their largest lead of set number 3 at 19-17. Having suddenly come alive. Cut the errors down. And this is exactly what happens when the offense knows exactly what to do. Grant Bezic, topspin serve. To the net, and that's an ace. Those are really tough to dig out. Eric Spangenberg gave it a go. But when that first pass gets into the net, it usually hangs, and that's exactly what happened. And the Panthers now with a 3-point lead at 20-17. Grant Bezic, topspin serve. To the center, left side again. Slicing attack handled by Christian Andreghi. Nick Chesko into the block and down. A slicing attack works for the Panthers and Nick Chesko. And the Panthers have roared back to a 21-17 lead in what could be deciding set number 3. Panthers win and we all go home early. Oh, just long. Well, Grant put a little too much on it. That one ran about 4 feet long. Panthers still with a 21-18 lead, but needing to get this side out and get control of this ball right back. Andreghi to Murphy. Left side, Chesko tipped off the block. Recovered by Peters. From the left side again, into the net. 4 hits. There was Ben Pritz with the attempt, but he came in low. Panthers with that 4-point cushion back, just what they need, 22-18. And trading points from here on out works for the Panthers, needing only 3 to close out tonight's match. Senior Rob Senge to the back row. The left-handed serve. Sort of fooled Peters. They won't get a kill attempt this time. They just pooch it over the net. Rob Senge now to Nick Chesko. Slicing attack recovered by the Indians, but into the net. Troy Murphy with a little place block. Troy Murphy. 5-point lead at 23-18. Rob Senge again with the left-hand serve. Pushing it across the net. Left side Pritz again. He goes long. No touch, no tip by the Panthers. And we are at, 6 match points now. Panthers just needing 1 of the next 7 to finish off tonight's Section 3 match. Well, that was kind of nicely done. That was a little tap set. And a touch in the middle of the defense. 24-19, Panthers by 5, needing 1 to win. Chris Valencia to the back row for the serving chores for Peters. Hop serve. Receiving team gets the advantage. McGahee to Senge, and it'll be Chesko from the back row off the tip. Recovered by Peters into the net and over. Recovered by the Panthers now. Troy Murphy with the attack. Oh, it came right over. Little indecision. And that one ends up a point for Peters Township. Panthers still have the lead. It's 24-20. They just need one of the next 5. Pooch serve. Trevor McGahee to Rob Senge. Short set. Matt Argento into the block. Recovered by McGahee and pooched right back by Rob Senge. Ball still alive. Left side attack. Oh, just off the hands of Trevor McGahee that time. The slicing attack by Mark Hayes. Peters uses that play almost exclusively, coming to the left side and looking for that slice. 24-21. Panthers needing just one to finish off this match. Hop serve. McGahee, Murphy, Argento off the tip, no power. Christian Andrighi comes up with it. Left side, Nick Chesko hit the antenna. And now the Indians are back within 2. It's 24-22. Panthers still needing one to close this out, and Jack Zebo takes his second timeout of set number 3. It's a good time for the timeout. Calm down, everybody, and get this last point and finish and send everybody home. 12 kills for Grant Bezic, and that combination keeps working. McGahee to Murphy to Bezic. Matt Argento, Nick Chesko, Troy Murphy, all with 5 kills tonight. Kyle Shepner, Anthony Cugini with 3 each. 6 different major players in the kills department for the Panthers. But right now, what's needed is some defense and one good hit. The receiving team has the advantage. They get the first shot at a bump, set, attack, and let's see if the Panthers can put this one away early. The serve by Chris Malenzi of Peters. McGahee, Murphy, Chesko. That does it. Nick Chesko off the Troy Murphy set. That is game, set, match. And we are done. And the Upper St. Clair Panthers have stretched out their 2010 record to 4-0 with a 3-set victory over the Peters Township Indians, 25-23, 25-21, and 25-22. And folks, they don't get much closer than that. Well, I'm out of breath. That's been a doggone exciting match. Fun to watch. We hope you enjoyed it. My name, as always, is Kevin McGahee. John Bonessi has been my cameraman tonight, and we certainly thank the production capabilities of Upper St. Clair Cable 7 to bring you this telecast. We hope you'll be with us all season long, when there's a lot more volleyball to go. Thanks for being with us, everybody, and good night.